back to another episode of 12-Inch Figure Fanatic. Today we're going to go over Dark Toys DTM004 Rick, otherwise known as Rick Deckard from Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, not 2049 or whatever it is. We're also going to do, after I unbox this and review it, we're going to do a side-by-side with my same figure by Redman Toys from way back when. And I was never really happy with the sculpt that they did on the head. So we're going to do a little bit of comparison, and also maybe the quality of the materials is different as well. So let's get this open. All right, this is another one of those figures that came out a little later than expected originally. Blame it on COVID. But I've been looking forward to this one for a while just because I dislike the other one that I have so much, and we'll check that out a little bit later. All right, let's see what we got here. I mean, not too much to this figure. So far, the head sculpt looks pretty nice. There's not too much dimension to it. They didn't use the technique that Hot Toys is famous for, where they kind of flick the airbrush a little bit to give it some texture, some imperfection on the skin. So the sculpt itself is fantastic. It could probably use a little bit more detailing. The tie looks a little sloppy. Gonna have to fix that up a bit. The stitching looks well enough. Yeah, no complaints there. And the shoes are a little, they cut corners on the shoes. The whole thing is a sculpt, but it's a poor sculpt. It doesn't have very good dimension to it. And yeah, I don't like the shoes at all. It is what it is. And there's not too much detail on the hands as well. Same thing with the face. Oh, there's that. Let's see what else we have here. All right, so we have the head sculpt of his face all beat up, scratched. I don't know how many of you would display it with this head versus the other one. I probably wouldn't use this one at all. I'll probably throw this on eBay. I've seen a few people do that already. I have no use for it. A lot of goodies here. Wow. So his famous gun, and I love how they did the clear amber looking glossiness to the handle. True Blade Runner fans would have been critical if they didn't do that. So that's nice. But there is a gloss to this upper area where there shouldn't be. If my memory serves me correctly, it should be matte finish. And they did a gloss on it. Easy detail to fix, but yeah. You have his badge. Good detail on that. The little origami that detective likes leaving around. Bottle of that famous Johnny Walker. Looks like they have fixed the sticker a little bit crooked. And then a glass half full. Not half empty, half full. Got a small watch here. Good detail on that. There's a readout, a digital readout. Got a holster here. It looks like it would be a waist holster. Pretty simple, not much to it. And you have that, I don't know what you call it, a truth detector or whatever. Pretty good detail on that too. You got the close-up of the eye like in the film, and the scanner area right there. It's a simpler sculpt than I thought it would be. It looked more intricate in the photos. It's really just this solid piece and then this swinging arm. But it's nice that they included that. I've always wanted one of these. I saw somebody sell one by itself before they mass-produced this figure with it, and I think they were selling it for like $200 something. So nice to have it now. You got several extra hands, and you got the base. Now, it doesn't say Blade Runner on it. It's got a nice illustration, but it doesn't say Blade Runner. I have an issue with that. But it does say Rick. Now, Rick Deckard would have been better, but both the logo of Blade Runner and Rick Deckard obviously would have been some licensing issues involved there, and this isn't an authorized figure, so I understand, but I'll probably get rid of this and get a custom base. I need to have a Blade Runner logo. For people looking at my glass case and not realizing what the film is offhand, and they need to see the logo for a little bit of a reminder. All right, let me put this together and present it nicely, and we're going to do side by side with the custom that I have. All right, so here's the figure. I put the belt together and the holster in there. Now, I also set this up next to my custom, and as you can see, there's some significant differences. And I'd had to look up some production photos and film stills to do proper comparisons and see which one was more accurate. And this figure is the more accurate one as far as color representation of the coat, the blazer, the shirt and tie, even the style of shoe. Obviously, this one is much more detailed, but it's not the correct shoe for the film. The color of the pants is also wrong. The jacket is too dark, and the stitching on the back here is not screen accurate. It's more like that. Also, the head sculpt on my custom is terrible, like I said. Now you can see why I needed to get this new figure, because I need to get rid of this ugliness. Almost as bad as my Ace Ventura figure that I had for a while. You have to look at my last video to know what I'm talking about. Also, the stitching on the coat, not as good on my, what do I keep calling a custom one? This is the Redman. Redman, is it Redman? Yeah, I think, yeah, Redman. So, another issue is the gun. So one thing I like on this one is it's made of metal. It's got some weight to it, but the color on the handle is wrong, and the detailing and the coloring on the rest of the gun is poor. This one is made of plastic, but it has the red there on the gun, and some green there as well. And then it also has the words on it, right? So as far as this figure goes, there's a little bit of a lack of quality of material in the clothing. The shoes are terrible. The gun could have been better. The head sculpt could have been painted better. But I do like all the accessories it came with, and I appreciate that, so that brings the points up a little bit. So overall, I'm going to give this figure an 8.0. It has a good balance between what it comes with and what you get for the cost, and you know, where they made a few shortcuts along the way as well. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.